Hello everyone, my name is Ramakrishna and today I'm going to share one of the projects that I have been working from few days. It is called Image Baker and this is the entry point. With this command, the application will start in a while. Uh, Currently it is taking some time because it is loading few models like segment anything model and then segmentation model. The application is running right now and let me go through the UI parts right now. So in the leftmost side we have the image list which can be updated using this folder, select folder, which will load all the images available inside that folder. Point, polygon, rectangle are the modes for annotation. Idle will convert current mode to the idle mode. This will save the current annotation. This will load the annotation from the JSON file in the backend. This will predict based on the model selected for this image. This will allow us to change the color of the currently selected label, which is unlabeled. This will allow us to convert the annotations into the layer, which I will come to later. And this one will allow us to add new label, and this will clear all the layers and annotations we have. So let's first go to the point mode. Point mode will simply draw a point wherever we click and it looks like this and the annotation panel, and we can move these panels as well, and we can delete it with this button as well, or we can select it and then hit the delete button. Let's go to the polygon. We can do click and then move around and then click to draw the polygon, and if we do not like the last point we can simply click the right click and then the last point will be moved. And to fill the polygon we can do double click and then it will be filled like this. To zoom in and zoom out we can do control and then mouse wheel. To pan we can do control and then drag around with the left click. And after selecting the model we can also select the models. We can also select the models like this one, segmentation model, which is the YOLO model, and we can do hit predict button, and then after a while the result would be back and then we can see these results. This is the television, which is my monitor, and then this is the cup and this is the keyboard. And we can do layerify all to create layers out of these uh, predicted masks. So let's do that, and we can see all the layers in here. And now we can go to the Baker tab and we can see there are 3 layers which we already saw, but now we can only see one thing, but it is because the TV is at the last and is blocking everything in behind. So what we can do is we can double click on the keyboard and move it to the bottom, and then we can do same for the cup, and then we can move around and we can see it being here. Just like in the previous tab, we can zoom in, zoom out with control and then mouse wheel, pan with control and then drag around. We have controllers, transformers like this one. Oh, and what is more important is to save the states and export the states. This button, export current state, will export this image along with the mask and annotations of these layers in the folder we specified in the config. Let's do this. Now it has done that, and let's see those extracted images. So this is the extracted baked image. This is the annotated image. This is the mask for the cup. This is the mask for the keyboard, and this is mask for the monitor. And we can also send this image back to the layerify tab, because this kind of image probably might not have been seen by the model, so we can send it back to the layerify tab and do the prediction again like this. We can already see its masks here, but which is not that important to us, but we can already do predict on it and see what happens. Um, so in this new prediction, the segmentation model was able to detect cop and then keyboard only, not the monitor, which is fine for us. Mm, and then we can see how to define states. So there is a button for save state. State can be saved, and then later, after saving many states, we can play those states, and then annotate all of these states as well, or export those states in the backend to train a machine learning model. So on our example of the saving state, let's do that. We can do Control S, and it will show current state saved in here. This state is saved now, and we can move cop here, keyboard here, and then do Control S as well. This state is also saved. There are two states right now, and what we can do now is change the size of keyboard, change the size of cop, and say that we want that to happen in the span of next 5 states, and I can hit enter and then do Control S again, and then uh, play these states. As you can see, this is the first state, and then it started going, transforming, translating, and then resized as well. And we can do annotated states, and all of these states will be sent back to the layerify tab, and we can annotate them here and then do whatever we like. Another important thing is that we can also do export states. All of the states could be exported as well. And another important is drawing. We might want to draw something like this circle. Uh, we can draw on the layer. So let's draw on this television layer by selecting it, and we can do Control D. It will turn on the drawing mode, and then if we do right click again, it will turn on the drawing mode. Let's draw something, and if we want to erase something, then we can do Control E, and it will erase this thing. And this drawing can also be also work. This drawing can also work with this saving states as well. And another interesting thing we can do is, now we can play with opacity as well, and all these things, opacity, rotation, scale, all these things can be saved as states as well. Like we can see, this cop has now different opacity than the previous step. And yeah, all of these things can work pretty well. Uh, and we can work with the different canvases as well. Like we can create new canvas and select this one and go here and then do layerify all, and these layers will be now added to the next layer, this one. This was different canvas, and this is the different canvas we have. And what is more interesting is that we can go to the different image and then we can select these things and then add to the layerify, and then those will also be seen here. Like we can select different images and crop from those images and pass that to the layerification thing of the tab. So but let's clear it for now, and if we clear from here, then the layers on the currently open canvas will also be cleared, which will be this one. But and yeah, this is how we create new images, and then this is how we pass those images to model, and then see if those images work pretty fine or not. If they don't, then we might want to train our model again. But again, the image we want to test with should be realistic, which does not look realistic in this example, but in the real world example, we might want to try with the realistic images.